following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Yeah, so we in trouble for all this?
You're in a massive amount of trouble.
That's what Time Cop said.
Time Cop. Yeah, I want to go back to that. We'll just cut... For that bit, we'll cut back to you, because you're the uncooperative one there for the juxtaposition. So tell me about the Time Police.
I don't know. I was warned about Time Police, but not told who they were.
And who warned you about Time Police?
Everyone.
So I understand you've been warning other members of your team about a Time Police?
What? Well, no, not really.
So you claim to have not warned your group about Time Police.
Well, when the Time Police person showed up, and then I was like, well, okay, this is something we got to deal with.
So did you see any identification proving he was Time Police?
Negative, but he did follow us around through time and appear at different points to dispense advice.
And speaking of that, going back to, you mentioned that you were in relatively constant communication with an Alan Stockwell?
Yes, and he was the one informing us about probabilities and changes, things that we needed to change, or errors that had been caused by the guy we was chasing, who was completely to blame for all of this, and we were...
So would you say that the advice you received from Alan Stockwell caused you to deliberately perform actions while in the past?
I would say that he helped us undo actions already taken. If it weren't for Al, we were informed that things were real bad here, and things were getting destroyed and stuff. He was very helpful.
And you claim you were never in the restricted Hangar 18 of the military base until this event.
You don't even know Alpha's already ratted you out?
I didn't make any such claims. I just... Why would that come up?
We're just dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's.
That gives it away, Xander.
So this was your first... This was your first adventure into that hangar.
Chronologically, yes.
So did you get the impression anyone had been in the restricted hangar before?
Well, before us, the people that set up the building, and of course, you know, the good doctor, but we had to make an entry, so no one was in there before we got in there.
No.
But thankfully we could rely on Roxanne's knowledge.
And so you deny causing the music box incident by leaving it open.
It was closed when we left, that's all I know.
17 soldiers died.
What even was that thing? It just kept opening by itself. Creepy as hell.
I'm going to put that down to ignorance.
How does a music box kill 17 soldiers?
Oh, it's not the music box. It's what comes out to wind it up.
I don't want to know anymore. You keep that secret to yourself. Note to self: destroy all.
Do you know anything about the unwarranted assault on a local pimp and drug dealer of the time? Which caused a pattern of behavior which would ultimately lead to spousal abuse and neglect.
I think Alvin punched him.
How good did it feel, sir?
Oh, it was the best.
I also understand, Miss Bradford, that you had the device fixed by a local temporal talent?
Temporal talent?
A person with the skills to repair the device that existed in that time period and was not an import.
Yet.
And the name of that person.
Bert Koswowski.
And what was the name of that librarian?
I don't know. We were just calling her Frankie, so...
And, I'm sorry, do you have to describe every female by how hot they were?
I'm trying to be thorough.
The department thanks you for your descriptions
And pictures.
and pictures.
You're welcome.
The fan art is a bonus.
The crudely drawn napkin tits, however.
Could use some work.
Bring me stone. I want to shape the stone into the...
So did you ever find out the name of this time bandit?
No, actually. I believe he was dealt with before he really got a chance. I mean, we could have asked him before, but he wouldn't tell us the truth.
And which member of your team killed him?
I believe it was Bonnie.
Right, the uncooperative one.
Wait,
Well, thank
she-
you for your cooperation. You will be tried in absentia, and the results will be sent to you.
Just what I need. Another conviction.
I'm afraid you are guilty. But that is up to a judge to decide. And unfortunately for you, because of the nature and severity of the incursion, this will be accelerated immediately to the Supreme Court. Meaning no appeals.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It is procedure. So you guys are all put together in a little prison. Waiting.
You don't suppose that it works in our favor that we're now veterans of fighting against alien war
I'm
twice?
gonna be executed because I murdered a bunch of Navy officers.
You can't be executed.
I know. I'm really worried about what that's gonna do.
Oh, there, Jen. You'll be fine.
I think they'll understand.
We don't even get a phone call.
Probably for the best.
Would
at the
you give
moment.
us a phone call if you were government?
Yes.
You don't sound too confident.
Well, you're real nice. The government's different.
Yeah.
What do you mean the government's different? Saying the government's not nice?
Well, clearly not. Or we'd have a medal and a pat on the back and
You
some
might still
chicken
get
nuggets.
The problem is that you've got to uphold the law for everybody.
Yeah, I get it. What will be, will be.
I mean, to be fair, we didn't instigate time travel. We got dragged along by a criminal. And then we
Up
spent,
until a point.
And then we spent our... No, even right up until the end, we were correcting mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we were liaising with Al.
But were they actually mistakes, or were we actually just
They didn't seem to trust Al too much. Either.
doing something that someone wanted to better themselves?
Depends how much you trust Al.
You
I
might-
don't know. It got hazy in the middle there.
I'm not sure Al was Al by that point.
He wasn't.
Maybe
Sounded
now that
pretty bad
everything's
from what
been
you
fixed
said.
and we're back, it'll fix
That's
him.
just it. Is everything fixed? Is this the same world we left?
Clearly not.
Well, it can't be with all the changes.
And we can't have gotten everything. Like,
Exactly.
whatever happened at that cinema, those bullets.
Well, surely the perp's long dead by now. Or like an old man.
Or in a multitude gangster.
I mean, unless he's based on like a comic strip character, in which case he lasts forever because
Look, Mark said, remember, comic book lore scares the crap out of us because our names are based on alliteration, and we have learned that that is real. Roxanne Emery, Stone
Alvin
Powers,
Kay.
Alvin. Yes.
And what's
See-
a Bonnie Bradford?
What's a Bonnie Bradford?
Double
Like-
B?
Well, Bonnie is good.
I
but
don't know, they're
what a
bigger than bees.
Isn't a Bradford a truck? Are you good truck? No, I'm thinking of a Bedford.
Yeah.
Well, Bonnie means good. You tell me.
Actually,
what a-
Bonnie means bright.
Oh.
I don't know, it glows.
What?
Well, while you guys were having your fun talk, the door opened and someone came in.
And it's someone.
An old man with a fluffy white beard and leaning on a cane, very, very far away from his office.
It's the
The commandant?
commandant.
Indeed.
Professor?
Sir?
Professor.
You have all been found guilty of time travel, altering events in the past. There are mitigating circumstances. Of course. You have been issued a suspended sentence. 80-year suspended sentence. Meaning, if you are convicted of another crime, you will spend 80 years of that sentence, or however much remains, in jail. You're welcome.
How does that work for me?
I'd stay out of trouble if I were you.
You're still going to jail for 80 years.
Hardly the time.
If you wish, you may return to the academy with me, or you may pursue a civilian life, subject to your disclosure agreements, of course.
I ain't leaving the DMV.
Damn right. We may have been prosecuted for what we did, but we saved lives.
Remains to be seen how much has been affected.
Naturally, your files will have a note of censure attached to them. And you will have to attend a special class on how to avoid traveling in time.
Fair enough.
Professor Mildred is looking especially forward to teaching that class. Shall we go?
Sure.
I'm sure the rest of your students are looking forward to tales of your heroics.
I'm guessing we're not supposed to talk about it though?
You think we could really effectively stop you?
Also, we get in there for 2 seconds. Dex would have it out of our heads in a moment.
Yeah, if we...
Oh, good, sweet. That'll save me some time. He can tell it. I loved it. I don't want to
And
deal
I
with that
don't
anymore.
think it would be intentional.
The staff are, of course, quite pleased with your actions once back in time to put things right. Frankly, it is the reason you are not all dead. Except, of course, for you, Miss Jenkins. You are not dead because killing you is frankly something we haven't worked out how to do yet.
Wait,
Thank you!
wait, so are you saying that she wasn't going to get off?
No, I'm just pointing out the obvious logical loophole before someone with a very smart mouth pointed it out for me. I personally want to hear about your involvement in the Krell War.
That was the best part. Man, to miss out on that would really suck.
You're gonna have to do that twice, Tubbo.
Where Derek can
Gonna
see
need a longer knife.
I don't want you to get confused. Here, you have done bad and good. Both. They don't cancel each other out.
Fair enough.
Oh, let's get you back home.
Of course, sir.
Be good to sleep in a bed again.
I sensed there was a problem there. Derek, stop putting problems out in the universe to then give it ideas.
Stop telling the universe to give up.
Hope for some reason bed didn't cease to exist in 1995 or something weird.
Fuck.
You get on a little bus.
Is it our? Is the
No, it is
DMV?
not the usual bus. You get back to the place. Obviously in stewing silence.
Probably fall asleep on the bus.
Get to Shamakonda, drive down into the thing, you listen to the radio.
Yeah.
Well, if it's on, only if it's on the bus.
Derek turns it on.
Because
Leans over the driver.
Michael Sandero, starting quarterback for the Shamakonda Scorpions, has reportedly grown a second head. It is not currently known whether this is a result of his previously reported lightning strike, or just another odd coincidence in the kid's odd life. People in the know say that the new head is better looking and smarter than the first one, and even Michael's mother has issued a statement indicating that she likes it much better than her son, and that she will be changing the rankings on the public "Which of my children I like best" board outside her house. Sandero could not be reached for comment. Probably. We didn't try. Friends, listeners, there's a real tarantula problem here in Shamakonda. Many residents have called in to report that illiteracy, unwanted pregnancy, and violent crime are on the rise in the tarantula communities. Animal Control is addressing these concerns, though through after-school programs called Teach a Spider to Read, Stop the Madness. Those interested in volunteering should stand in their bathtubs and weep until it is all gone. Nothing left. You can let go now. Let go. Shh. Let.
Huh.
They're more fun than newspapers, what can I say?
And now I feel even more uneasy. Did they say anything about the music box to you guys were getting drilled?
Yes.
Oh, well,
I just did the dramatic cutting around to different things.
Did they tell you about the deaths?
17 soldiers died.
they didn't tell me anything because I wouldn't tell them anything.
And then something comes out of it to wind it back up. And that's what?
Spooky.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure everyone else knew about that. Not just me.
I didn't know, but
You ain't a
Well,
bad
now
bit-
you do.
bad
And I'm
feeling
kind of
about-
sorry I told you.
about that music box from the start.
I will never trust a music box again.
we're here.
It's good to be home. Do you think they'll be pissed or just really happy?
But the others,
Yeah.
Mildred will be pissed.
Wonder what Tom's gonna say.
He won't care.
Well, duh. What?
Nothing.
Most of the rest of them will probably have a dozen questions, if not more.
Tom Derek Fury.
What? Isn't his middle name Theron?
No, I'm guessing because Derek saved Tom Senior's life, and
Nah. Shit. Tom would be so fucking mad.
No, he wouldn't. It would be everything he's ever known.
And he also wouldn't care, I guess.
You walk through the tunnel and out through a heretofore unnoticed door that blends seamlessly into the walls of the facility. This back way in is very interesting, but you're soon distracted by the familiar, comforting, enclosed space of the drum, dark and decrepit as it has always been, abandoned, empty and silent, with no walking feet or sounds of any kind. You can hear the hum of the power and water systems a sound you have never paid attention to before. As you enter the facility, Commandant Geller bids you a fair evening and reminds you all to wake in time for classes in the morning. And he hobbles off on his cane around the long, wide, arching circular surface of the brick area, heading towards the elevators.
Nice try, Dex.
There is no response. Your voice echoes emptily through the place. To be fair, I did say the activate word.
Yeah. The one time it actually goes off for that.
Okay, enough's enough, Dex. Now you're scaring me.
There is a clang from around the way. A sole janitor pushes a squeaking bucket with his mop in it. He looks up at you all and be like,
Hold up. Come on. Come back over here. Why is this place such a wreck?
nighttime.
Yeah.
Cleaning.
Carry on.
Wait, so it's just dark because it's night?
It is nighttime.
Yeah, but
But you said decrepit.
yeah.
Well, it looks like that.
What the fuck? It's got us motherfuckers spinning out over here.
Let's go to bed, get up in the morning, go to class.
Maybe they weren't told. Catch
Yeah,
them in the
yeah.
morning, I guess.
They need their sleep too.
Well, they were on op too, so
You head over and ride the elevator platforms up. With their levitating discs and no rails, they slide up dangerously through the floors until they reach the residential area.
I've missed this death trap.
At which point there is a loud chunk as all the lights on the facility blaze on. And your fellow students yell, "Surprise!
Oh, you bastard.
Welcome home!"
I know it. Thanks, guys and gals.
They run up and give you various degrees of handshakes or hugs depending on your level of familiarity.
Oh.
It's good to be back.
We missed you.
How much do you all know?
We know that you're guilty of time crime,
Okay.
and also that you may have stopped time crime, so it balances out.
Apparently it doesn't.
no, it doesn't.
That don't make no kind of sense to me.
Yeah. A little bit of time crime doesn't balance out, stopping time being destroyed as a whole.
Okay, Peterson, just for your reference, the difference
My
seems
name's Weeks.
that you
We
get
got a day. Come on.
you get all of the you get the sentence, but you don't have to serve it yet.
Oh, a suspended sentence.
Yeah. Guess I'm technically not the only criminal here now.
Technically,
Well, I mean, I don't actually know if none of y'all are before, but
Never committed a crime in my life.
you have an 80-year sentence.
Also, breaking
I mean,
into
before
a
that.
breaking into a hangar that you shouldn't have broken into.
Wow,
I'm
that's
not-
a cool jacket, Roxanne. Where'd you get it?
1960.
1940.
Oh, damn, 40.
Is that 47, 43,
46,
something?
That's where you got it, not when.
It's kind of both the same thing in this case, but
That's actually one thing I do want to find out. I want to find out what
California?
actually happened to the three of them.
California.
What really happened to them?
it would be a project to try and investigate it.
And what's going on with Zarkov?
I'm right here. Hi, Derek. How are
Hey.
you doing?
Fine.
we met your grandfather.
I guess we don't have to.
That makes sense. You were in the past. He would have been alive, being a person who existed.
Yeah, he helped us. He saved our bacon.
You had bacon?
Yes.
Actually, yes.
Ice cream.
Dexy was like, "Did you bring bacon back with you?"
That would be
Might
time
that be
bacon.
time violation.
Okay, then I guess you won't be wanting that gun then.
Or the jacket.
Who
the
said
jacket.
who said this came
Hang on.
from a different time period?
I thought we weren't allowed souvenirs.
We weren't.
Yeah.
Looks at Roxanne, dicked out in souvenirs.
Hey, I gave
Alvin
a gun.
has a button.
I gave I gave a gun to Jen as well.
Oh god, I still have the policeman's belt and gun. I should turn those in immediately.
Yeah.
Especially since his gun is so crappy.
Well, they've already been time
Reprimanded.
I'm a bad time person.
You're not.
Yes, I
And we all are. I think that's the point. We met a lot of people's ancestors. It was weird.
We made a pact, no souvenirs.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be a souvenir. I took it because I needed it. I might have needed
Jacket?
it, and then okay, the jacket I just forgot about.
Is Tom around?
He's standing over there with his arms crossed, not looking at you guys like he doesn't care.
I walk over beside him, away from the other group. Hey, Tom. You don't have a sister, do you?
Yeah,
What's her name?
Claudia.
Do you remember anything?
She's slightly annoying.
No, I meant.
Not very.
Never mind.
Why? What are you hoping I've forgotten? Backer.
There we go. So it was you. How? How?
You stole my truck, drove it into town.
Oh,
Alva's been feeding me pie because of it.
never mind.
Kind of offensive. You think I don't understand? You think I'm going to get all mad about it?
No, it was something else.
I mean, free pie is free pie, though, so...
Derek,
Yep.
he already answered your question. You asked him if he has a sister.
Yeah, but
When a man and a woman love each other very much...
how were you there?
all of the
I
amazing-
wasn't born when they conceived.
No.
Like, how do you not understand how children work?
I think what Derek's asking is, how are you basically the same age as you are now in the 1960s?
Why has this become about me? You're the ones who travelled in time. We should be asking you all the questions.
Well, sure, go ahead.
I suspect we might not be the only ones.
What a Krill War like? Fun? Super fun? Sounds like
Exciting. I will say exciting.
We all basically planned like we was gonna die. Just happened we didn't.
There was
Yay.
so many others there, though.
So many.
Yes, that's what a war looks
No,
like,
no.
says Harmony.
No, so many people from this time.
Yes.
Back then.
Yes.
But you just know this.
Yes. I learnt it when I was young.
Oh, they don't make that common knowledge with us humans.
Ah.
They try to cover up
That
time
Theron
travel
guy was
overall
pretty cool.
entirely.
It is a well-known nexus of influence. I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, no, nothing.
I'm sorry, what was the shushi?
There was no shushing.
Reed's
It
mind.
was.
Theron's hot.
He said
I mentioned
Theron. He mentioned Theron right in front of Harm.
But, she was distracted.
Yeah, she was.
I still don't understand.
Okay, Dix, go on. It's all there.
No, I'm fine. I wouldn't want to deprive you of the joy of storytelling.
Yeah,
We're going to
Mike
have
said-
plenty of conversation topics for the next breakfasts and dinners, and that way you won't have time to yell at people and boss them around and be like, well, go.
Yeah.
I'll make an exception for you.
No, thanks.
Yep.
I'm exceptional.
You can tell them the tale of Hanger 18.
Tom,
Or the library.
do you talk to your mum much? Or speak to your mum?
No, she's not around. Of course I don't.
I don't know if you got messages to her or anything, but it's just I would really like to.
Regular mail service to Stratos isn't exactly easy.
I didn't know where she was. I'd really like to thank her in some way. She's fixed it. they can open the top up now.
Oh, good for you. And how was it? I hope it was good.
It was painful.
Because it's over now. He walks off.
I did.
He's a little mad.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
No, it's not your fault. You weren't here.
What happened?
Control is not easy for him.
But
And fire happens.
Yes.
There was a small incident.
Anyone get hurt?
Yes.
Anyone get killed?
Yes.
Was it more of those board guys who were evaluating him?
No, that was civilians who happened to be in the area.
Oh no.
Strictly speaking, it is my responsibility and fault.
How many?
2.
Shit.
It's a shame.
People keep forgetting what his classification means.
we don't. We know